Good evening and welcome to Left, Right and Centre. I'm Vishnu Shom. Over the last couple of days, in light of the tragic passing of Cyrus Mistry in a road accident in Maharashtra, our focus has been on road safety in the country. It's a theme which we followed very closely, and it's clearly an area where we in India need to really improve to make our roads safer, to ensure that fewer lives are lost, because the numbers are just horrific. In 2021, 1.5 lakh people were killed on India's roads, and that just has to change. And somebody involved in the fight to ensure that our roads are safer, not just because he's minister now, but because this is a theme very close to his heart, is Nitin Gadkari. It's wonderful to speaking to you, sir, once again. It's a theme which we've tracked with you over the last many years. My first question to you, seatbelts in the back of the car, is it time now for India to ensure that this becomes a rule which is followed?
Already it's mandatory from the back seat that they are supposed to take seat belt, but the problem is that people are not taking it seriously, and that's the reason presently we have an arrangement in the front seat. If they are not fitting with the seat belt, there is a siren is there, some sound is there. Now we are already taken decision, even the back seat people, if they are not taking seat belt, again there will be a sound for that particular thing, and that to be create awareness in the mind of the people. And if the camera catch the images of the people in the car, and if they find that there is no seat belt, then we will charge fine for them. And I feel that here we need cooperation from the people by and large. Taking fine from the people is not the interest. Now to create awareness and to save the life of the people is the most important thing for the society and for the country, and where my ministry is very much committed for that.
Sir, 2 points. How soon are you going to ensure enforcement of the rule on rear seat belt wearing? How soon, sir?
I just today signed the file, and within 4 or 5 days we will issue the order. And it is now it's a subject in concurrent list, and state government is supposed to take the action on it, and it is very important because we have already faced lot of accidents, and unfortunately the accident of my dear friend Cyrus Mistry also, it is very painful for all of us, and that is the reason now we have to give highest priority, and we need cooperation from the people by and large. Our celebrities are making campaigning for road safety, and here we need to improvement in road engineering, automobile engineering, in the emergency services, education and implementation of the law. That is exactly the time where we need cooperation from the media people, and at the same time from the educational institution, universities, social organization and NGOs, by which we need to create awareness in the mind of the people. And before end of 24, my target is to reduce 50% accidents and 50% deaths in the country.
Okay, that's a huge statement. By 2024, 50% reduction in road fatalities in India. Sir, you mentioned the concurrent list, road safety and transportation. Is that something you're worried about? That you have all the will to actually try and enforce seatbelts in the back of a car, but then state governments say, oh, maybe later, or maybe the fine needs to be lower, maybe there shouldn't be a fine. Is that your concern?
No, that is not the concern, because we always get good cooperation from the state government. But now there are 3 lists. One is central, where the central government, federal government is supposed to make the law. The other is the state list, where state government is supposed to make the law, and the concurrent list where state and central both have right to make the law. So already we issued the order, and I am 100% confident that state government will cooperate and they will implement the things, and 100% it will resolve the problem.
Mr. Gadkari, I know that the goal should never be to fine. That's not the intention of any government. But unfortunately in our country, fines work. Fortunately or unfortunately, when seat belts was first introduced, it was only fines which made people buckle up. What would be the fine for not wearing a seat belt in the rear seat?
Actually, the minimum fine is 1,000 rupees, and actually now the state government administration, because law and order is with the state government, And now everywhere there is the intelligent traffic system, cameras are there by which we can get easily the information, and on the basis of that photograph, state government can take the action, and if the people are not cooperating, it is now their right, they can take action against them. Unfortunately, I feel that if we need cooperation from the people by and large, and if they are giving cooperation, it can be a great achievement for the country and for the society. Now the problem is that in the road accident, the average 60% of the people of the age of 18 to 34, these are the young talented people, engineers, doctors, and really it is very unfortunate that we are losing the people, life of the people, and that is exactly, we should be very sensitive about it. The social consciousness, social responsibility is very important, and I feel cooperation from all stakeholders for saving the life of the people and for the road safety program.
And sir, to go back to a point that you mentioned and you started with this, you are giving an instruction to car manufacturers to ensure that there is a beep or an alarm or a sound which continues until such time as people in the back seat wear a belt. Is that right?
Yes, correctly. I have just signed the file. We are issuing the order within 7 to 8 days, and we will make the law and we will implement that.
Another point, sir, you have been a very strong advocate of supplemental restraint systems, of airbags in cars. Now, you've had manufacturers, for example, Maruti, express their concern not at the concept, but because in a price-sensitive market like India, it becomes problematic. What is your response to those concerns?
Actually, the cost of the one airbag is 1,000 rupees. And the 6 airbags cost comes to 6,000 rupees. And when we will make more production, again there is an expectation that their cost will be reduced. So the cost is not a big problem, the life of the people is a big problem. And now all the automobile manufacturing company who are exporting their cars from India to abroad, they have already 6 airbags are there, and majority of automobile company are taking care of that. Now we are starting the rating for that, and Bharat rating, by which now they have to compete as far as the international market is concerned. So I feel that this is not a costly affair. And now in place of 6 airbags, we want to make mandatory. It is in the process, and due course of time we have to save the life of the people, and we will implement this because we have to save the life of the people.
Mr. Gadkari, and you would know this better than any of us, in the Cyrus Mistry accident case, was this a part of the highway which was a blind spot? Was this a poorly designed stretch of the highway? Is there anything that you can share with us on this particular accident?
Actually, I just see the film, and actually there was the old bridge was there and there was the new bridge was there. So there was some distance between the two bridges, and actually we are making the inquiry and research of the thing, and we will take preventive measures as per road designing is concerned, and whatever the black spots are there, we have taken action, and if suppose our RO and PD are not taking action, then we will take stern action against them, because at any cost we have to save the life of the people. And we are on the march, we are making the inquiry. I am going to receive the report of that, and on the basis of that we will take the action and we will go ahead.
2 final questions, sir. The first one, little children in our country, sir, who don't travel, for example, on a school bus, travel in little vehicles without any seat belt. They're squashed together in vehicles. This is a serious road safety issue, and these are our younger citizens. Can you actually change that system where little children have a seat belt, or is it unrealistic in the context of India?
Our Indian problem is that many people are of lower middle class, poor class. Now they are sending their son, daughter, they are sending to their children to the schools, and they are not in position to pay more. And that is the reason one auto rickshaw is taking 10 to 12 students, and this is very unfortunate. Somewhere we need to find out the solution for that. We are working on that we should make some system, some arrangement, and I am also requesting particularly to the finance minister, if the small bus or small auto rickshaw only for the students, for the small children, if anywhere, if it is possible for give them some concession, tax concession for that, and where it can be economically viable. So I am trying for that, but somewhere this is an important problem where we need to address it and resolve this issue.
One final question, sir. Your thoughts, your memories of Cyrus Mistry. You mentioned that he was a friend of yours.
Yes. At the time when we construct Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, yes, at the time when we construct Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, that particularly tunnel between Lonavala and Khandala and that railway overbridge, that package was with the Shapurji and Palamji. At this, I was the minister and Cyrus was the young person at that time. And many times I got opportunity to interact with him. He worked lot of road work in our ministry and his company was there. Many times he meet me. I am really, it's really a very, very great, I am feeling that we lose a very, very young dynamic industrialist who is contributing for development of New India. And I am really very sorry, I feel it very bad. This is the road accident. From this lesson, at least we should take the lesson and we should learn from it and we should save the life of the people.
All right, Mr. Gadkari, thank you so much for being so direct as always and forthright. 2024, let us in India endeavor to cut our accident fatality rates on our roads by 50%. If we do that, that will truly be a remarkable achievement. Thank you, sir, very much for speaking to us.
Thank you. Thank you.